And recording.
Hello, I'm Sean Turner from CIMI. We are a research project at a UBC, and we've created a system to help prevent and detect runway incursions. So what we do is we take data from a bunch of different sources. So we can take physical flight progress strip movement, we can take voice data, we can take radar data, integrate all of this together to determine what does the world look like, and what does a air traffic controller intend to do with the plane, and make sure that plan is safe. So for example, this is a flight progress strip, and it represents control and responsibility for an aircraft. If I'm an air traffic controller, I'll move this flight progress strip to different areas in my work area to indicate different actions that I might take with the plane. So for example, if I put this strip here, I might indicate that I want this flight, Southwest 440, to move into position to take off from this runway. When I actually want Southwest to take off, I'll move his strip into a takeoff box indicating that he's been given permission to depart the runway. You notice that the runway turns red, indicating that this plane's been given permission to take off on the runway and he's taking off. So on other surface displays, all the controllers in the tower know that there's a plane occupying the runway, and I can't, for example, give another plane permission to cross this runway until he's clear. We look at radar data to determine that once the plane is actually cleared from the runway, that it's safe to cross again. So we raise situational awareness in that respect. We can take this a couple of steps further, though, and do some interesting detection algorithms. So for example, if we have there was a runway incursion at LAX, and a runway incursion is when a couple of planes almost collide on the runway. It's a very, very serious problem. So we had an Asiana flight that was coming in for landing on runway 24 left at LAX, and a Southwest flight that was awaiting departure. The air traffic controller cleared the Asiana flight to land, and then his shift ended, so we had a handoff to a relief controller. The relief controller didn't quite get the message that this Asiana flight was landing, and he cleared the Southwest controller to depart. So as the Asiana flight came in to land, the Southwest flight was moving in for departure, and that is a runway incursion. We had two planes occupying the runway at the same time, which is a very serious situation. So in this case, we can actually raise an alert when the Southwest controller gives this departure clearance and saying that the runway is currently occupied. This plan is not safe. So what we've been able to do is look at radar data and look at the strip handling procedures to make sure that this plan is safe, and we can prevent this runway incursion before verbal orders ever given to the Southwest flight to depart. So this provides the earliest runway detection possible. It's just like reading the minds of air traffic controllers and making sure that their plan is safe.